Good evening, everybody. My name is Dan Akers. I am the founder of Leeds Spaces Forum, for whatever that is worth. I've put the event on this evening. Thanks very much to everybody for coming. Just before I go kind of power in, big thank you to all of the people who've made this happen. So that's obviously the guys at Leeds Corn Exchange for Leeds Corn Exchange, which you must admit is probably one of the nicest spaces in Leeds. Also to the chaps at Adventure who have provided the seats upon which you are sat, the guys at Ground Up Coffee who have provided the tea and coffee that you are drinking, Cushing Creative who did all the creative and branding, DSM Productions who did the fastest setup of a projector screen you've ever seen, which is amazing because he was on the clock outside, which was brilliant. Simon from Incline Labs for printing the tickets and being generally on the door. So, hi Simon, that's very good. And also a big thanks to Richard from Insight.tv who's videoing the whole thing this evening. If you do not want to be on that video, it's going to be fun. We'll have to, blur you out, but just come and give us a shout and we'll make sure that doesn't go out. So, as I said, my name is Dan Akers. I am founder of a number of companies in Leeds and kind of a number of different things. So I'm founder of Startling. I am, as I said, founder of Leeds Spaces. Co-founder of One Good Thing, which is a food app, and professionally I am Henry VIII because, clearly I just basically am Henry VIII. In terms of how I came to kind of be doing this, I'll come on to that in a second. I just quickly want to go through the running order. So the running order for tonight is it's very relaxed except for this very fast first bit. So basically, we do a very quick intro, and then we have Eve Roodhouse, who's going to do an intro to talk about spaces generally in Leeds and kind of the challenges that we've got. We then have a couple of very short 10-minute talks. The middle section, we're not going to have a break because this is it's a very short amount of time, but the middle half an hour is going to be an open forum, so we're going to open it out to everybody to basically talk about what the strengths and weaknesses are of spaces in Leeds, because I know that there are things that are missing and it would be good to capture them. We're going to take notes of everything that you say and record the whole thing. Following on from that, at that point, that's also a break, so if you want to say your thing, that's fine. Ground Up Coffee, thanks. Oh, that's the other person I didn't say thank you to because he's not on my list. Andrew from Ground Up Coffee. Hi, Andrew. We'll be here until 8, 9 o'clock, so keep going and refilling your coffee whenever you like. We have Catherine and Jack in the second half, and then the whole event will be over by 8 o'clock, but we're going to be in the space until 9, at which point they will kick us out of the door. So fill your boots. Please feel free to come and have a chat with us. Some people have brought banners and put up things at the back. If there is anything you want to talk to people about, stand by your banners at the end of the night and just go up and have a chat with people. So that's generally running order. Toilets are unfortunately 2 flights up over there, so about as far away from right here as it's possible to be. Sorry. There's no fire drills as far as I'm aware, all that sort of thing. If there is a fire, you can go up the stairs, or there is a fire exit clearly behind this giant projector screen, so that's all that. That's about it, I think. After 9 o'clock, some of us will be going to the pub, so if anybody wants to join us, that's fine. Other than that, it's a dry event, so that's it. Right, very quickly then, how did this come about? So Leeds Spaces Group is something that I started about 4, maybe 5 months ago now. I was a member of a group called Leeds Bar Grafters Union on Facebook, which is one of the largest Facebook groups for people who work in hospitality. I was going on there and abusing it to find venue providers, and they got a bit annoyed at me going on and using it to find venue providers, so I offered to make a new one on the side. They pushed people my way, I pushed people their way. We had about 500 members at the moment, of which 70-80% of them are venues, and what it's shown, as much as anything else, is there's a lot of people who want spaces of a particular type and who are not getting what they need, which is the main thing that it shows. There's lots of people we're helping out, but there's a lot of people who just aren't getting anything along what they need. Because I like to scale things up, Leeds Spaces Group is now also, there is Leeds Spaces. Leeds Spaces is a Facebook page, an Instagram, a LinkedIn page, and an Instagram channel, whatever you call an Instagram account. On that, I'm talking about spaces, I'm finding spaces and kind of promoting things. That's kind of most of what this is. The reason why I'm so particularly bothered is because I've worked in Leeds for about 20 years. In that time, I've done dozens and dozens, with Simon at Lightstart, at least 90 business events in Leeds. I've also worked in most of the co-working spaces that there are, many of them, worked out of them, done meetings and workshops, DJ'd, put nights on, done all kinds of things, and have constantly struggled throughout that entire time to find the exact perfect space for what I'm looking for. So that's why I'm so bothered about this.